Hi there. We are 4 Year 13 Mount Albert Grammar Business students who are competing in this year's management consulting case. My name is Isabella Yeremia.
I'm Gianni Bella.
I'm Olivia Humphrey.
And my name is Moses Gill.
This year, we've been asked to give advice to the business as Little Island is reaching market saturation. We've devised 3 strategies as to how they can stimulate growth through the ethically made and organic products worldwide.
These key issues are: Issue 1, if Little Island Coconut Creamery do not implement practices to grow, their business revenue and profits will stagnate upon reaching market saturation. Issue 2, due to the premium and niche nature of the business products, it makes it difficult to fulfill the goal of integrating their products into family life. Furthermore, this factor reduces their market share and gives competitors such as Kapiti the upper hand.
The first of 3 strategies is domestic growth through the existing products. The Little Island Nice Blocks are a great healthy treat we feel would excel in sales if they were to be sold in packs of 4 at local supermarkets, much like their ice creams. This would be a great way to integrate an existing product into family life and provide a healthier alternative to the packs of ice blocks that already exist within the market. Secondly, we feel that cafe partnerships are another great idea to propel growth in the domestic market. By embarking on partnerships with cafes that share the same ethos, this will create brand awareness with those customers that fall into our target market. These cafes will be able to use a staple product such as milk and yogurt in their daily processes and promote Little Island. Retailing in petrol stations throughout New Zealand is another suggestion that we've come up with. This was provided in the case study. We do believe that this would be a good way to target impulse buys and provide healthier alternatives to classics such as fruit juice on those classic Kiwi road trips. In terms of implementation, we feel these practices would require new staff and would incur various costs such as production and HR. Furthermore, the ice blocks would require new packaging and premium shelf space in supermarkets. Due to the fact that these practices would generate a greater demand for products, there would need to be production and possibly the addition of new staff. Financially, the cost of this strategy would have minimal impact on the business. This is due to the fact that all the products in this strategy are existing and the current products sold in the business would generate enough income to offset the costs of the proposed strategy. We would expect to see an increase in revenue and profits after the first 6 months of taking these methods to market.
Our second strategy is domestic growth through the introduction of a new product. Little Island hold their values and ethics very highly and have developed chilled products that fit into the niche premium market. Coconut yogurt is a new product that Little Island can produce to aid in their domestic growth. Little Island products are gluten, soy, dairy, and nut-free, and coconut yogurt meets these requirements. The coconut supply from our Liki Samoa factory is sounding promising to meet the demand of coconuts for our new product. It is stated that Little Island has capacity for immediate growth. Their products are currently manufactured in Auckland underneath the management office. There is room within the space to begin manufacturing coconut yogurt. This product does not require a huge change in their existing production process. Machinery would be one of their few large costs, along with more staff needed. It is transparent that Little Island wishes to work towards gaining entry into homes. Quote, "We don't want to be a fashion statement, we want to be a part of family life." Being classed as a niche product, this has proven to be challenging. Coconut yogurt is an innovative product that, being sold in a 500ml bottle, will be in a household longer than any of the existing products. Still being a niche product, we estimate to sell the coconut yogurt at $9 a bottle. Coconut yogurt has small competition in supermarkets. Other benefits of producing this product is the distribution method will not need to change. All of their distributing trucks are chilled to cater for the milk, ice cream, and ice blocks they produce. Coconut yogurt doesn't require different transport, which saves a lot on expenses. With the introduction of coconut yogurt, there are implementations that will take place. There is the potential that a new premises may be required, and new equipment must be bought in order to produce the coconut yogurt. New employees will be needed for the extra production levels, and research and development will need attention to monitor the success of the new product in New Zealand. We anticipate that through the sales and profit of the 3 existing products, this will offset the forecasted loss of coconut yogurt. We expect to see growth following the initial period as increased income enters the business.
And the third strategy that we have picked is exporting our staple products, i.e. milk, to Singapore. We have chosen to export to Singapore because not only is it westernized with a high percentage of experts, but 55% of the population is lactose intolerant and would demand an alternative. We feel like exporting to Singapore would be a better option than Australia, as competitors in Australia are a lot like New Zealand, with similar tastes and preferences, which would increase the competitiveness. We would distribute the product to major airports, high-end hotels, and central cities. We recommend that the export to Singapore would be a test trial, like Australia, because if it doesn't work, you guys can change it, and if it does, and if it's successful, you can implement the strategy. As you can see here, this will increase shipping and handling costs, HR management costs, distribution and marketing costs, supply costs, R&D costs, and possibly a new premises. This is the most expensive out of all three of the strategies, and however, if the business does decide to act on the other strategies, the growth in the income would offset the cost of international and exports.
Moving forward, if the business decided to implement all three of the strategies, we would suggest to implement them in stages to avoid getting too big too fast. Firstly, you would implement the domestic growth strategies through existing products. Whilst waiting for the strategy to start turning over profit, we would suggest to initiate phase 2. This is where we would suggest to begin the development and manufacturing of the coconut yogurt and ruling out any teething issues before taking it to market. After strategy 1 has been operating for at least 6 months, we would suggest to take the yogurt to market. Then finally, after the yogurt is established and not operating at a loss, we would suggest testing small amounts of exports to Singapore before officially exporting there. If all three of these strategies are successful, we would hope that Little Island would be making tremendous growth. Thank you for listening to our presentation.